Fellas, are you still powdering your balls? You know you don't need to, right? If you want to keep your fellas feeling cool and dry all day and reduce chafing, then you need to get yourself the Crop Preserver. The 24-hour non-powder moisturizer and deodorant was designed for your butt, balls, and body. Boasting active pH control, anti-chafing, quick absorbing, and made in the beautiful US of A. Head over to manscaped.com and get yourself the Crop Preserver. Your balls will thank you.
The past couple days at Patriots training camp, the defense has been pretty dominant over the offense. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Evan Lazar and Alex Barth, guys. So it begs the question whether or not the defense is just really impressive this year and we should have high expectations for them come the season, or the offense is struggling in that there's still chemistry to be built and there's still roles that need to be filled.
I think it's a little bit of both, and I know that's on the fence, but I think the main thing with the offense that we're seeing is there's just a lot of new faces right now. I mean, the only guy out there, other than the running backs, out of the receivers and the tight ends, caught a regular season pass from Tom Brady are Philip Dorsett and Ben Watson 10 years ago. So there's a lot of kind of learning curve going on right now. You have a rookie wide receiver. You have Maurice Harris playing a big role. Jacoby Myers, a rookie, playing another big role. So it's kind of a wait-and-see period right now with the offense, I think. And defensively, they're deep, they're good, and this is one of those units that if you're not up to speed offensively, it's going to look ugly sometimes.
And I think you have to remember, too, that in training camp, naturally, right, the defense always looks a little better because it gets repetitive. There's only so many plays the offense can run. So, yes, the defense has looked better, but that's kind of just the natural rhythm of things.
Yeah.
It's going to get real interesting when we see in the joint practices if the defense maintains that level and how the offense steps up.
Who on the defense has especially looked impressive to you guys? Bill Belichick this morning had glowing remarks for Stephon Gilmore, who has been extremely impressive, but as expected, he's obviously one of the best players on this team. Other than him, who stood out to you?
Number 98 in the middle, the new 98, Trey Flowers, 98, Mike Pennell. That guy, you cannot move that man in the middle of the defense. They've had a couple of different goal line stops against the offense over the last couple of days, dating back to the weekend. And Mike Pennell is the guy in the middle that's kind of clogging up everything and letting those linebackers go ahead and make plays. He looks like kind of the latest hidden gem find in free agency for Bill Belichick. They obviously found Lawrence Guy in kind of a similar mold a few years ago, and I think Pennell is that new guy there. He's going to be very, very good at this defense, playing mostly on the nose in that 3-4.
I'm going to go with Jonathan Jones. He's been the best defensive player, I think, so far. And I mean, Gilmore's been great. But
besides Gilmore has shut down every single person in his path.
So let me say, he's been the best versus expectations.
Yeah,
I think we knew Stephon Gilmore was going to be this guy.
Exactly.
But Jonathan Jones played an insanely high level so far. And he came into camp. He's an NFL talent, but there's a possibility on the last year of his deal, due $3 million, that he could potentially be a depth casualty with so many good defensive backs on this team. He's going to make it real tough right now for the Patriots to leave him off this roster.
And so I know the viewers will want to know, they should not worry about this Patriots offense. They will figure it out as they have in the years past. You expect that out of them.
Is Tom Brady still the quarterback?
He is.
All right, then don't worry. Then it's that simple. Don't worry. They'll get it figured out. And look, it might be slow in September, too. This might continue into September. That's kind of what they do.
You remember last season.
Right, exactly.
Worked out pretty well.
You know, they got a lot of turnover. That's the kind of thing that happens. But again, who's the quarterback?
Tom Brady.
No one needs to hit a panic button or anything like that. They do need to reinvent themselves a little bit. I think that what we've realized coming out here, now Julian Edelman's not playing right now, so that also obviously hurts a ton.
Right.
But not having Rob Gronkowski, I think, is a lot bigger of an impact than people maybe even realize, because they look at what he was last season and they're like, okay, last year Gronk was just okay. He wasn't, his superhuman self. This team does not have a single tight end that can do anything as well as Gronk. Just one thing, let alone do all the things as good as Gronk could, especially run block. They have some guys that can maybe go out and catch a pass or two, but this is a work in progress of who's going to be the second and third fiddle in this offense behind Julian Edelman in the passing game.
This FOXBORO Report is brought to you by betonline.ag. Head to clnsmedia.com/win. Enter promo code CLNS50 for 50% added back to your sportsbook bankroll. For all of our training camp coverage, head to our website at clnsmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel at CLNS Media.